Badass. How are you? How are your holidays? How's your new year starting? I am so excited that we're together again. I've missed you. So how are we kicking off the new year? We are kicking it off with Blondie Brownies. And why? Because when I was a kid and would go through the lunch line at school, we had a hot lunch program. It was awesome. And those lunch ladies knew how to make Blondie Brownies. Like to the point that I thought they maybe were even better than chocolate brownies. And I thought, well, how do we make those now? Because I want them in my gluten-free life, and maybe you do too. So how do we make them so that they're soft and chewy, but don't fall apart on us when we lift them up? Catherine is saying hello. Hi, Catherine. And she's running past me right now. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna, I was thinking about the flours. What kind of flours would we want to add so that we really get that, it supports that caramel kind of butterscotchy flavor. And I thought sorghum flour. That's absolutely kind of some of those hints in the flour in terms of the flavor profile. We need almond flour because that's what helps hold everything together. And of course, white rice flour because it's always our friend. So let's start with those. All right, so we've got a little bit of sorghum, we have our almond flour and our white rice flour. And to that, because we want to give it some good rise and some good flavor, we have salt and baking powder and baking soda. So let's put that in there and let us stir that up because we always want to get our leaveners, mixed through our flours so that way everything rises evenly. All right, so what's the best gluten-free thing you ate over the holidays? Would love to hear it. And maybe you would even want to share the recipe so we could share it with all our other gluten-free badass friends. All right, so, oops, I just spilled some on myself. Oh, speaking of the holidays, I'm gonna put this in there. I am showing off some of the fun gifts I got. From Catherine, I received new makeup. So we have nice bright lipstick and eyeshadow and blush. And from my good friend Trisha, we have beautiful wine glasses. Aren't those gorgeous? I put milk in them because I like milk with my brownies. Okay, so we've mixed that up. We're gonna put it in a bowl. Oh, look who's here. Well, hello, darling. How are you?
I'm ready to steal some things.
Are you? You know what, though? Hilariously, I put this in the bowl too soon because I was so excited to see you. I was like, let's throw this stuff around. All right, do you want to help? Do you want to stir?
I want to eat.
You want to eat? Okay. Well, let's start with, we have some butter. Feel free to use salted or unsalted. It's up to you. Now, this is key. You can use light brown sugar, but I recommend dark brown sugar because it's got that extra molasses in it, and that's actually what was in the original Blondie brownie recipe years ago, was molasses. But I think this gives the perfect combination of sweetness and, that great molasses flavor. Nom. We want a good hunk of vanilla. Yes.
Extract.
Exit. And of course our friend, the egg. Can you see that? There we go. Good. All right, you want to stir that?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the fun things is I was looking up. So what came first, the chocolate brownie or the Blondie brownie?
Blonde.
It was the blonde. Thank you. Give it a good stir, like really.
I know, I'm trying to just break the butter up.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so like the first brownies, because a lot of back in like the 1800s, there wasn't as much chocolate commercially available for people just to buy. So it was the molasses and that was used to make a wonderful brownie. And these are the kind of brownies that you can eat right on their own. I always prefer some frosting on them, particularly chocolate frosting. Yes.
Only frosting.
Only frosting. Yes. Yeah, keep giving that a good stir. And what was I going to say about that? Oh, so I thought that was fascinating that there was this new, that it wasn't chocolate first, because really chocolate brownies rock, but those came second. All right.
Also,
so let me help you. Let's just help you finish that. Okay. Just so we can keep doing that. What were you going to say, darling?
So I have a question for you guys. Do you guys like blonde brownies more or
Chocolate? I don't know.
Yeah, chocolate brownies. Comment down below.
Yes, we want to know. We're taking an informal vote here.
Yes.
All right. The other thing too that you might have saw on Facebook is that we tested, is it better to have room temperature butter, or we're gonna put the flour in now because you can see how nicely it is stirred up. Or do we use melted butter? Because melted butter can make things, especially brownies, nice and chewy. What did we find? What did you think of that?
We found that me and my friends, and of course my mom and my brother, we found that the one with melted butter dried out faster, and also it was
actually tasted a little gritty.
Yeah, it tasted.
I'm not sure why.
Sort of gritty, and so we all voted that the unmelted butter, room temperature butter is better.
Yes.
Tastes better. It stays moist longer.
And here is what that looks like. So it's a nice thick batter, and we are going to put it in a pan. You can put it in a round like cake pan, or you could put it in a nice square cake pan. But put some how do you say?
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil, but like the kind that is non-stick. Yeah. Thank you.
Put it in?
Yeah, you want to put that in?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. All right. So.
Can you hold it?
Yeah. You want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do that. Maybe just take big spoonfuls and just shove it in.
Nom.
Nom. I'm gonna help you, all right? Because it's a little sticky. You're doing a great job, but you're gonna be in charge of the next stage, okay? All right. So,
Yum! Can we eat now? Yes. I've literally been so tempted just to take the bowl and be like.
It is. It's really good, and I'm glad you're watching. What were some of the best things that you had for gluten-free food over the holidays? And what are you hoping to make this year? You know, what would be something new that you would want to try? That's what I'm excited about. All right, so those are very good. You're gonna put these in the pan, just spread them out, and they're gonna bake. I'll have the recipe up on the Facebook page here in just a minute after we're done with this later on this evening. And it doesn't bake for very long. And what's so nice is one of our fellow Gluten Free Badasses once said to me, I really just want something that's easy, like brownies, where I can just stir it and I don't have to pull out equipment and I don't have to worry about things being fussy. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, Mom.
All right, so what happens when we bake this? I am just gonna say goodbye. I wanna hug. Andrew's going off to Taekwondo. Have fun. All right, and we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Actually, I will pick you up.
Yes.
Yes, I will pick him up. Let's not forget that.
With the magic of our gluten-free cells,
Yes.
we can instantly bake things.
Yes, we're gonna pretend we just instantly baked them. Ready? And boing! All right, good. What do we got? Not only did they bake, they got frosted too. I will post the recipe for this frosting because actually it's something I copied from my sister, and it's like the best chocolate frosting in the entire world. And so let's take a bite and see what they're like. Mmm. 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 Oh my gosh, Shao, you're gonna have to try these. Oh my gosh, the caramel, the butterscotch flavor matched up with the chocolate frosting is divine. Make them tonight.
I could literally eat these all day,
Oh my
every
gosh,
day.
so could I. That's kind of the problem. They're super addictive, but there's worse things to be addicted to, don't you think? All right, Catherine, thank you for your help. Friends, thank you for hanging out. Let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to answer them. And meanwhile, especially as we're starting this new year, be you and never, ever compromise on that.
And new decade.
Exactly. Have a great day. Talk to you in 2 weeks, okay? We're going to every other week now, and it'll be wonderful to see you then. All right, take care.